Okay, so if we look at this very first one, and I'm gonna kind of do it down here, but I got x minus 6. So how do I move that 6? We're gonna add 6 to both sides. Okay, well, so plus 6, plus 6. If I do it to one side, I gotta do it to the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna get x. I just dropped the sign the way it was. What is 10 plus 6? 16. Okay, so from this point, we have this symbol with no line under it. So is it going to be open or closed?
Open.
It's going to be an open dot. So we're going to do that on 16. Find open and make a dot. Okay, if we look at the alligator mouth, is he eating the X or not?
Yeah.
Yes, so that means bigger than. Okay, X is bigger than. So which numbers are bigger than X? 15, 14, 13, 12, or 17, 18, 19, 20? We need bigger than 16. Yeah, so it's going to be this way. Okay, look at number 3. What needs done? I need to move the 13. How do I move the 13?
Add it to the other side.
Add 13 to both sides. Okay, so, and I'm just gonna squeeze it under here, so plus 13 plus 13. So we're gonna get x, the sign. What is 1 plus 13?
14.
It's gonna be 14. Okay, look at the alligator mouth. Is that gonna be an open or closed circle? It's gonna be a closed circle on 14. Okay, is the mouth eating the X or the number?
The number.
He's eating the number, so that means X is smaller, okay? So which way is gonna be smaller? 13, 12 or 15, 16?
13, 12.
13, 12, so this way. Okay, look at number 5. What is on X's side that needs moved? How do I move a minus 10? Plus 10, plus 10. Okay, so plus 10, plus 10. Okay, so 6 plus 10. It's going to be 16. Is that open or closed?
Open, close.
Closed dot on 16. Is the alligator mouth eating the X or the number? He's eating the X. So that means bigger than. Okay, so which way am I going to go? I need the 14, 15 or the 17, 18, 19, 20? 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and here's where the rules start to change a little bit. Okay? If you, and this is just a rule you have to have memorized in your brain. If you multiply or divide by a negative, not like it's already negative, but you multiply or divide by a negative number, you have to flip the sign. Okay? So, like if, and don't write this down, but, so how are we going to solve this one? Divide by 6. Now, if we divide by negative 6, because it was a negative, then we have to flip the sign. But if the 96 was negative, and we divide by a 6, my answer is going to be negative, but I didn't actually divide by a negative. I divided by a positive 6. Okay, so we only multiply or divide by a negative. Okay, so what is, and that one's right now, you can write it down, but what is 96 divided by 6?
16.
16? Okay, so we're going to, x is that going to be open or closed on the 16?
Closed.
It's going to be a closed dot. Okay, just because I'm thinking about it, this is not acceptable. The dot is too little on your paper. I can't see it. You better have a giant dot. Okay, if you didn't, go back and do it. Like, that's dumb.
We're supposed to write those down, right?
Yeah. Okay, so is the alligator mouth eating the X or eating the number?
The number.
He's eating the number, so that means smaller. Okay, so which ones are smaller?
15, 14, 15.
15, 14, 13. So this way is smaller. Okay, look at number 9. I need to move that -7. How do I move that?
You divide.
We're gonna divide by -7. Okay, what did we divide by? -7. So that means now this sign, the alligator mouth was facing this way, we need to turn it this way. It does not get rid of the sign, the little line on the bottom, but you do have to like flip the location of the mouth, okay? Which is gonna change the direction of our line. So on this side, we're gonna get K. -49 divided by -7 is +7. Okay, on the 7, is that gonna be open or closed?
Close.
It's gonna be closed dot. Is the alligator mouth eating the K or eating the number?
Okay.
He's eating the K, so is that gonna be bigger or smaller? Bigger, we need all the bigger numbers. So bigger than 7. Can I scroll? Okay, 11. What needs done?
Divide.
We're gonna divide by 11. Okay, I'm gonna write my problem down here. Okay, so we're gonna divide by 11. -88 divided by 11.
8.
-8. Do we need to flip the sign?
No,
Yes. No.
there were 2 negatives.
It's not 2 negatives, so what did we divide by?
A positive.
Positive 11, so we do not need to flip the sign. Is our answer negative?
Yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, okay? It's whatever we multiply or divide by. Okay, so we don't need to flip the sign on this one. Okay, so on the -8, is that gonna be open or closed? It's gonna be a closed dot. Okay, now we got negative, so we really have to think. Okay, if you only owe, who is really poor? Someone who owes $200 or someone who only owes $2?
200.
Someone who owes $200, right? You're bigger in the hole. So when we're talking negatives, okay, we have to think which way is gonna be less than, okay? Which one is less, the 200 or the 2?
The 200.
Okay? It really, it's, if you think about you're trying to get to $5, right? Who is closer to the $5?
2.
The 2, right? Even though he's -2, he's closer to the $5. So he is bigger than the -200. So like the negatives are almost kind of backwards, okay? So on the -8, it says N is, which way is the alligator mouth eating?
The number.
He's eating the number, so is that gonna be bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
We need smaller. So which numbers, is somebody further in debt? Huh?
-10 and 12.
-10, -12. Okay, he's just gambling. He's getting in a hole, Okay? 13. Who's gonna get moved first?
6.
The 6. Good job. Okay, so and remember when we talked about like, what is the example I always use? We talk about going on a date and what?
Get rid of the kid.
Getting rid of the kid to where?
Babysitter.
To the babysitter, and then then what happens? So we drop off the kid at the babysitter, and then what happens? You go on a date, and then they break up, right? Okay, so the kid in this case is who?
6.
The 6. So we got to move him first. So we're going to say times 6 times 6. Okay, so I got 5b or 5 plus b, and that's going to be 24. Okay, so now they're on their date. You awake? So now the couple needs to break up. Who's getting moved? Who's getting moved there?
5.
The 5's getting moved. Okay, that's our couple. So how do I move that 5?
Divide.
Uh-uh.
Oh, subtract.
Subtract. So we're gonna say -5, -5. 24 minus 5?
19.
Okay, let's talk about a little common sense. What do I know that your answer should be between? What are acceptable answer options here?
19.
19 or more.
No, it's 19.
Okay, what are acceptable answer options? So is 200 an acceptable answer?
No.
Why not? How do you know that that is wrong?
Because it's one.
On the graph,
So on the graph, so what are the answer options on the graph?
11 through 21.
11 through 21. So that gives you a good idea, like if you had to guess, should you leave something blank realistically?
Nah.
No, because you could put a dot, right, somewhere on there, whether it be open or closed, it probably is wrong, okay? But would you pick 500 to put a dot on?
No.
No, okay, it's not even on the paper. So again, the graph gives us really some sort of window that it has to be, we know for a fact, it has to be between 11 and 21, okay? If you get 24, you need to go, that's an automatic guarantee, you know for a fact that your answer is wrong, and you need to go back, because it's not even an option on there, okay? So on the 19, is that gonna be open or closed?
Close.
Closed, and the alligator mouth's eating what?
Letter.
The letter, so that means what?
It's gonna go right.
It's gonna be bigger, so it's gonna go this way.
How you get 19?
Mm.
Huh?
Negative 24 minus 5 is 9.
That's, I didn't get that idea.
Listen,
What?
if we graph it right, do we ever show work?
Huh?
Like we graph.
Okay,
it
I'm not
right?
gonna, that's, no, yeah, I'm not gonna talk to you about that right now. That's a private conversation between you and I, okay? Because then if I tell you, yeah, what's everybody else wanna do?
She didn't divide,
Oh,
she's
you
on
didn't
track.
know.
She's on
She's
track.
in-
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
just said 24. Yeah, she's on track with that one.
Okay, look at 15, what needs to happen first?
Divide or multiply.
Multiply by what?
Negative 8.
Negative 8, okay? So we're gonna say times negative 8 times negative 8. Okay, so I'm getting v minus 10. Do we need to flip our sign?
No.
No. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because, yeah.
What did we multiply by?
A negative.
We multiplied by what?
Negative. No,
Answer the
positive.
question. What did we multiply by?
Negative 8.
Negative 8. Okay, so it was a negative, so we have to multiply by. Okay, so it's gonna go this way, and we're gonna get negative 16. Okay, and then what? Who needs moved?
Negative 10.
The 10 needs moved, so we're gonna say plus 10, plus 10. So we're gonna get negative 6. Okay, is that gonna be open or closed?
Well, okay.
Open on the 6. What is the alligator eating?
Number.
6.
The number, so does that mean bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
It means smaller, so which way do I need to go?
Left.
To the left. Okay, we're going this way. We got 2 more. Okay, 17. Who's the kid?
Negative 9.
Who's the kid? Look at it.
Oh, 7.
The 7's the kid. Okay, he's closer, or like the 9's closer to the end. Okay, so the 7's the kid. So how do I drop off that 7 first? Right now it says plus 7, so what needs to happen? Minus 7, minus 7.
Oh, we got to flip the sign.
Do we need to flip the sign?
Yes. No. Wait.
What did we do?
Divide by negative.
What did we do?
Multiply.
No,
I'll subtract.
we subtracted 7. So when do we flip?
We divide by negative.
When, no. When do we flip? What's the rule? When we multiply or
Divide.
divide by
A negative.
a negative. Okay, so did we multiply or divide, first of all? Okay, so we don't even need to check, okay? We subtracted 7. Okay, now, if we're looking at the end, now the couple's gonna break up, so who needs moved?
Negative.
The negative 9, how do I move that?
Multiply.
Times negative 9, times negative 9. Do we need to flip?
Yeah.
What did we multiply?
Yeah.
We definitely did multiply, so then we ask ourselves, was it negative? Did we multiply by a negative number? Yeah, we did, so we have to flip, okay? And it's gonna be positive 9 for our answer. Okay, on the 9, is that gonna be open or closed?
Close.
Closed? Which way is the alligator eating?
Right.
The number.
He's eating the number, so is that gonna be bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
Smaller, so we're gonna go this way. Okay, 19, who's the kid?
Negative 2.
-2 is the kid, so we need to move that first. How do I move that?
Multiply.
Multiply by -2. Okay,
Oh, now you can change the sign.
do we need to change our sign?
Yes,
Why?
because we subtract. We multiply
Multiply by what?
negative number.
By -2. Okay, so this, in this time, we said times -2, so we do need to flip our sign, and it's gonna be -12. Okay, and then what needs to happen?
The 1. Okay. Little.
The 1, so we're gonna say -1, -1. So we're gonna get -13. Okay. Again, I don't wanna say use some common sense, but really use some common sense, okay? If this is 6 and this is 8, where is the 7?
Between them.
In between them, okay? So we know that this is 6, 7, 8, what's this one? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's where the 13's at, okay? And I know it seems silly, but some of you guys will put it here. Why would people put it there?
It's beside the 12.
It's beside the 12, like I get it, okay? But you really have to think about which way the number line is going, okay? And then the bee is eating, or the alligator's eating the bee, so that's bigger. Which way is gonna be bigger?
Go right.
To this way, okay? He's getting closer and closer to that $100, okay? You guys got 10 to do on your own. Go through and get your 10 done. Start on the front. It's definitely easier